Hello, I'm Tom Bailey, and I'm joined today by Terri Levine, who is the founder of Heart-repreneur and is a business marketing consultant who assists businesses worldwide with business growth, sales, and marketing. So, Terri, hello, and a very warm welcome to today's episode.
Thanks, Tom. Glad to be here.
Thanks, Terri. And whereabouts are you in the world right now?
I'm outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Awesome, thank you. And let me jump into the subject of Terri then just for a moment. So, Terri has more than 40 years business experience working with over 6,000 business owners and entrepreneurs. Also, a best-selling author of dozens of books, has her own radio and TV show, and is a keynote speaker. The title for today's episode is How to Get a Conveyor Belt of Qualified Prospects, and Terri's going to show us how to do that in just under 7 minutes. So, Terri, your first question is, who are your ideal clients?
I love working with coaches, consultants, speakers, trainers, authors, advisors, and I also work with a lot of natural health and wellness practitioners, so people in their own business.
Very clear and concise, thank you. And what are the typical challenges that they face?
The biggest challenge that I see is that they don't have enough qualified prospects. So some of them have prospects, they're just not qualified. And some of them are really lacking prospects. And so their revenues go up and down, and they don't know what to do about that.
Got it. And just to dig into that one a little bit, when we say qualified prospects, what do you mean specifically?
Someone that has the funds to work with you or to buy from you, and someone who actually wants the result that your product or service is delivering. So they're ready and willing and very interested in what you have.
Great, thank you. And by not having this, let's say, conveyor belt, as you said, of prospects, what impact does it have on them or their business?
Well, it's a huge impact. First of all, they're spending countless hours on marketing, trying one marketing thing after the next. I call it spray and pray. They're just hoping something will work. Then a lot of them are creating content, thinking, well, I have to post all over social media, or I have to write a lot of articles. Many of them are doing online or offline networking events, and quite frankly, speaking to the wrong target audience. So to sum it up, they're wasting a lot of time, money, and energy on their marketing, and it's not working for them.
Great. And I guess on the one hand, we want to qualify the right people. Do we also recommend disqualifying the wrong people as well?
I'm glad you said that. Yes, I really believe in the concept of sort, sift, and separate. So you take a group of people, you sort through them, you sift up the ones you think that you can help, and then you separate the ones who are qualified to work with you.
Thank you. And what is one piece of valuable advice that you might give to somebody that really helps them solve this problem?
What really every business owner needs to do is go survey your target audience, past customers, prospects, current customers, and ask them what is the one result that they want? What is the one thing they want from your product or service? Then you can speak to them using their own words. You can make offerings with what they told you they want, and you can get them to pay attention. You can engage them, and you can show them how you solve the problem through your products or services.
Actually speaking to real people is sometimes something we forget to do.
Yes, we hide behind computers a lot, Tom.
Yes, we do. So, do you have a free, valuable resource that you can share with people again to really help them solve this problem?
Yeah, so I put together an educational webinar. It's not a pitch, it's total education. And it's at TL, like Terri Levine, tlwebinar.com. Be prepared to take notes because it literally will give you tips and tools to get that conveyor belt of qualified prospects.
Thanks. That's tlwebinar.com. I'll pop that link in the notes below this show so people can click that, and make sure you bring a pen and paper as well to capture all of those notes. Okay, so slightly off topic for a second then, Terri, what would you say is the greatest failure that you've ever made, either in life or in business, and what did you learn from it?
I took a job, a job, after
Mhm.
owning several of my own businesses and then selling them. And I was miserable. They really
Yeah.
loved me. I improved their bottom line, but I was miserable. I realized I am totally an entrepreneur. And I spent 5 years there unhappy. 27 years ago, I walked out, and it's a whole different world.
Not looked back since.
Exactly.
Thank you. And finally, what is the one question that I should have asked you that will also give great value to our audience today?
What is the difference between doing business transactionally versus as a heart-repreneur? And what
Okay.
that difference is instead of just pitching people and doing transactions with vendors, employees, customers, you have heart-to-heart real communication, transparently, with integrity and authenticity, and you focus on building long-term relationships and adding value, not marketing and pitching.
I love it. Terry, thank you so much for your time today. It's been amazing having you here, and thank you so much for sharing that message with our audience.
Thank you so much, Tom.